with Ted Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said, to me, this is still in God's hands. He is the only one that can pull out a miracle.
Well, I tried calling Ted Cruz campaign headquarters number, people. 1-800-721-8262. And the number that we called today, before coming on the air, we tried that number. It gives me either a busy signal, or the line has been either cut or no longer in use. Like I said, I can't get through. I tried it. It doesn't tell you this line is longer in use. It gives me a busy signal, and then it just ends. It just gives me a disconnect sound. That's what it gives me. It's really weird. But if you want to call Ted Cruz's headquarters, the number is 1-800-721-8262. That's 1-800-721-8262. And we called that number today. We tried it, and it just gives me a busy tone, and then the line just goes, and then the line just well, it's just no longer active. It's weird. It's really weird.
Mark, I'm going to suggest that the best thing to do is to call his DC office.
Yeah, TO2 number. Yeah, TO2 number.
And get his campaign headquarters, because the presidential campaign headquarters is no longer operating.
Okay.
One for senator is.
Okay, that's what's going on. Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, thank you for clearing that up for us. We appreciate that, because again, we still have a phone number here.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I'll still get that. Maybe not. They might change it later on too. But if Ted Cruz runs again and saying 2 years, it takes him 2 years to get elected now. You know that, right? It takes him 2 years to get elected.
Right.
So.
And he has somebody running against him, thanks to Donald Trump and George Ailes and a couple others that are fighting to get Ted beaten this election for the Senate.
Right.
So he can use all the affirmative action right now that people can give him, and most of us that are still rooting for him for president by a miracle pulled out by God, then just keep praying.
Right.
Is that the only thing I can say?
Well, Ted Cruz got elected in 2012, right? Ted Cruz got elected in 2012, right?
Yes.
Okay. He got in at the same time as Harry Reid, by the way. Harry Reid's got 10 more years left of Harry Reid too as well. So, but when Ted Cruz, his term is up for Senate, he can run for president at that time. He can take everything he has and put it back in his campaign. And the Scott Walker and Ted Cruz ticket, I would do it for me.
Well, like I said the other night, I'd rather see Ted Cruz, Scott Walker. With Ted.
Like I said, Ted Cruz, Scott Walker. That's what I said. Ted Cruz, Scott Walker is what I said.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. Sorry.
I said exactly the same thing you said. Ted Cruz, Scott Walker.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Like I said, I misunderstood or misheard that. I thought you said Scott Walker.
No, I know. I said for vice president, I have Scott Walker.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I said Ted Cruz, Scott Walker, or if I said Scott Walker first, I meant to say Ted Cruz, Scott Walker.
Okay, not a problem.
So
we're on the same page.
Right. So, like I said, Ted Cruz, Scott Walker ticket. Ted Cruz, Scott Walker. That's what I'm for.
Yes. That will work. That would definitely work.
That would be a good ticket for 2020. It would help. It would get this country going. It really would.
if we make it to 2020.
And
There's too many stories that Obama is not even going to finish out his term.
I want to say something too as well on this note before I let you go. We got 5 minutes left. So I want to just really quickly. Donald Trump, he promised us he's going to build the wall. He promised he's going to build the military. He promised us he's going to create jobs. He's going to be for the Keystone Pipeline. He's for also the coal industry, to build up also the military, to also the coal industry, to have more mining jobs. If Donald Trump retracts on anything, the Republican Party is finished. It's no longer more. It is gone. It's done. No more.
Okay.
What do you say, Trish?
On that one, I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say. I just, it's...
Because we put everything in on the line here. We did. Even the press, he was all for Trump. We never endorsed Trump, thank God. So we're not responsible for on our end about Trump. Okay, all we're doing is keep an open mind, because we did not put money into his campaign. We do respect for what he's doing now. We have great respect for his vice president. However, if Donald Trump doesn't promise what he delivered on, saying the secure the border, built the wall, law enforcement, built the military, the Keystone Pipeline, the coal industry, drill for oil, and expand our infrastructure, make America great again. If he doesn't follow any of those things, the Republican Party is finished. It's gone. No more. Trish, go ahead.
Yes, it is. And right now, a lot of people are leaving the Republican Party and going independent or going to the Constitution Party. And
we're the next cheap party.
From what I've been reading, people need to really investigate this Darrell Castle, or whatever his name is, because from the story I read last night, Darrell Castle isn't all he's cracked up to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been a part of the Constitution Party as well as being a Republican for the last 2 to 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't left the Republican Party to go to the Constitution Party. And I'm glad that I haven't, because going there, you basically have to go with their candidate, whereas at least with the Republican Party, you have a choice. It starts out, a year and a half before
right
convention?
Yeah, almost 2 years now. It takes 2 years, because you got to do the roll call, and then you got to wait for the approval of the Democrat, not Democrat, but the Republican constituents. And then you got to wait for also what the Republican headquarters, how much money they're going to throw at you, and do they really want you for a candidate? I mean, this is the thing. They look at your credentials too as well, even before considering you for a candidate.
Exactly. And, I get emails from the Constitution Party,
mm-hmm.
and I'll talk to somebody every now and then. But as of right now, I'm sticking with Republican. At least I can say I'm a conservative,
mm-hmm.
which is an upgrade from Republican. It's, if you're a conservative, even though you're a Republican, you're a strong conservative, your morals, your values are tighter.
Yeah, very strong.
Exactly. There's a lot stronger than what a regular Republican